Alrighty guys, you read the title of the video today. We have to go over 5 stocks that are about to squeeze. In my opinion, of course, this is not financial advice. These stocks are highly speculative and you could lose, no joke, every single dollar you invest in these stocks. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just keeping it real. These are extremely risky. So with that being said, and now that you guys know that, let's get right to the video. If you all find value, get your free money from Moomoo. 10 stocks linked down below with a $100 deposit, and you could also get 6 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. That is also linked right down below. So with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So stock number 1, and again guys, please trade at your own risk. These are unbelievably risky. Stock number 1 is Revlon, ticker symbol REV. This stock just on Friday, and by the way, today, Monday, when you're watching this video, the markets are closed, but last trading day, we had a 91% day for Revlon. I mean, this is crazy. This stock was at, where was it the day, in the beginning of the day on Friday? It was right around, well, forget the beginning of the day. On Thursday, it closed at about $2, and it ran all the way to $4.72 on Friday. So at one point, it was up 150%. And you guys can see, based on this 5-day chart, we're still holding an uptrend. It doesn't look like this rally is slowing down quite yet. And yes, we did pull back a little bit from 470. Well, I guess in this case, that's a big pullback. But for a speculative stock that's running wild, I guess it's not that big. 470 to about 350 is where this pulled back to, just from Friday, right before the close into the aftermarket hours, guys. That was a 25% pullback. And yeah, I mean, it looks like we are holding a higher low. We shall see if we get buyers to step in and maybe push this thing back over $4. So I'm going to put my alert right now. Mark is at or above $4 a share. And this one currently has 38.48% short interest based on what I'm seeing. Your figure might be a little different, but overall, from what I'm seeing, 38% short interest. So if this breaks over $4, guys, we start making a move past, $5 even, there could be a big move on Revlon coming. And again, we had a 90% green day on Friday. Let's see if this momentum continues. So the next one here is MVIS, which is Microvision Inc. This one up about 5% on Friday, not too bad. And what we're noticing, if I zoom in a bit, number 1, we have a golden cross. Number 2, we're above both moving averages. And number 3, now that I'm looking at it, we have a big resistance at about $4 on this stock, right? $4 is where we struggled not only last week, the week before that, and also a couple of weeks ago, early in the month of May. You guys can see we failed at about $4. So we are heading in the right direction. The fact that we're above the moving averages, we have that golden cross. Now, all we got to do is break out of $4, guys. If this ascending triangle plays out, we break out of $4. There's a wide open move, gap, whatever you want to call it, to 475. Look at that. Boom. 475 followed by about 570 to about $6. So this is where we're going to be trading. If this plays out, and I have no idea whether it is or it isn't going to play out, but I'm going to set my alert and watch it. If we do break $4, let's say it works in our favor. Market is above $4. We break $4. 475, 480 is next. That could be a move of anywhere from 15 to 20%. Then if 480 breaks, boom, 580 is next, 21% on top of that. So there could be, keyword is could be, well, I guess keywords is could be, a lot of upside. But there could also be a lot of downside if we do end up failing at $4. So it really ends up coming down to what MVIS does at about $4 a share. The next one here is CNK. Let's pull this up, guys. Cinemark Holdings. This stock is right around $14 a share right now, and their short interest is the least out of the bunch here. We had Revlon at 38%, MVIS at 26%, and we have CNK Cinemark at about 21% short interest. And what stood out to me in this pattern, guys, is how really consistently it's been trading in this horizontal channel. You guys can see between $14 as support to about 17.75, 18 bucks as resistance. That is where this thing has been trading religiously over the past couple of months. Pretty much all of this year, really all of this year of 2022. So if history repeats itself, we will be holding potentially, it's not 100% guaranteed, but $14 could hold. Maybe we get some sort of bounce back, snap back towards 15, 16, 17, right? Maybe back towards the moving averages, which in this case are right around 16 bucks per share on the 4-hour chart. But the second this thing breaks under $14, I mean, throw it out the window at that point, right? At that point, it's going to be a short most likely. You know, the shorts might get the W if this thing goes under 14. I mean, they've been doing well already, the past couple of days. But if this thing falls under 14, guys, there could be a lot more downside from that moment in time if that ends up happening. So CNK, watch it for sure. If we do start moving 14.50, 15 bucks, there could be more upside here. So I'm going to set my alert at $14.50 on CNK. Let's see what it does. And the next couple of ones here that we're going to talk about, you guys might be like, Stas, you talk about these ad nauseum on the channel. You are talking too much about these stocks. Well, it is a short squeeze video now, isn't it, guys? And we do got to prep for tomorrow and the rest of this week, the short week that we have. Let's look at Redbox, right? Redbox, last I checked, has what? 100+% short interest. I don't know what the real number is. Who really does at the end of the day? But they have a very high short interest, and by the looks of it, this chart looks freaking good. I'll be honest. It closed at 12 bucks on Friday, up 2.7%. It's above both moving averages, and the fact that earlier last week, or maybe not earlier last week, it was on Thursday, we broke out of the highs from the beginning of June. The fact that we did that, later this, late this past week, that's very bullish. So number one, we're holding the uptrend, higher lows, all that good stuff, but we're also making lower highs at the same time. And that is, as of now, we have the one high at about 18 bucks. We hit about 13.80 on Thursday. Then Friday, we peaked at about 12.20. So this needs to break out of 12.50, 13 bucks. If bulls get this above the highs from Thursday, watch out above. I'm telling you, our RDBX could start moving back towards 17, 18 bucks. That is if we do get a round 2 move, which, well, I guess it's past round 2 at this point. If we get a round 3 or round 4 move to the upside, that's where we could be going. And again, if 13.50, 14 breaks. But the second this starts breaking moving averages on the 4-hour chart under $10, $9, $6, $7, this is going to start going back to its intrinsic value at that point, in my opinion, which in reality is $1, maybe even under $1. So keep that in mind. Very risky. Let's also group together here GameStop and AMC. Let's see what's going on here. GameStop is tuning up as well for a move, in my opinion, guys. We have the uptrending channel. It's holding. We also have a golden cross, and we closed above both moving averages on Friday, which is great. And on Friday, not to mention, we had a 7.5% green day. So GameStop is looking good for a move towards the top of this channel, in my opinion, putting it anywhere from 150, 160 a share. That's where I could see it going if things really start getting hot on the stock here. And AMC, you got to watch AMC, guys. This is one that we have a channel if I could even talk, uptrending channel on. There you go. I got the word out, guys. And we're also seeing a wedge. You guys see that wedge right here? And we're also above the 180 moving average. So if AMC starts cracking $13, breaks the wedge, we're going to start making a shot towards the top of that channel, which is right around 15, 16 bucks, maybe 17 if things get really hot. So I like AMC. I feel like AMC, GameStop, those are tuning up very nicely right now. RDBX a little bit more risky, in my opinion. And Revlon is just ridiculously risky, but who knows? That 90% green, that could continue. And MVIS and I guess CNK, those are a little bit less risky. But don't get it wrong, guys. Don't get it wrong. All of these are risky. You could lose all of these, all of your money that you invest in these, so keep that in mind. And with that being said, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this quick video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe, and feel free to join my Patreon if you want to work more one-on-one with me throughout the day. You get morning videos every single day. You get private Discord access, chat with me one-on-one, and you get all my moves in real time, buys, sells, call outs, everything I'm doing in the markets I post on Patreon. That's linked down below. You could also get your 10 stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit and your 6 stocks with any amount deposited from Webull. All of that is linked down below. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the support. As always, without you, this would not be possible. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.